So my Golf R coolant is leaking, and I'll put images on screen now just of it and what I've just seen. Obviously, I've documented it the last couple of weeks and, spoken about it over kind of like the last 5.5 years of owning the car since new. But yeah, it looks like, well, it is now definitely leaking, and it's definitely leaking coolant, as you can see. Yeah, you can see it's pink. Also, coolant obviously right down and it's low. It's really disappointing. So the last video that I showed you guys, and I thought things were a little bit weird because there was a little bit of smoke from the engine. It was just a little bit hotter than even normal. But as you could see, I checked the coolant and it was fine. And as I'd mentioned before, I'd never seen leaks on my driveway. I have my own private driveway, so I can actually check. So it was fine. And I just figured I topped it up and it was fine. And if it was leaking, it was a slow leak. Well, basically, I got a message this morning from my mum because I was around hers, and she was like, "Oh, there's, a big puddle of something on the driveway where your car was last night." And I was like, "Okay." And I was like, "Is it pink?" And she was like, "No, but it's not going away." She couldn't really tell. Sent me a few pictures, which I'll show. And then I was like, "Oh, crap." So I went out to see mine. I could see nice big puddle of something under where the coolant is. Great. Checked the coolant and it was low. Yeah, so I gave SCC a call in St Albans, who worked on the Club Sport S brakes and had those fitted for me, and had a chat with him. And yeah, they know it's a common issue. So yeah, I've now been struck by it, which is a real shame. Unfortunately, the earliest they can get me booked in for is like late next week, which is really bad. I'm actually off. I've got my first week off this year, and I can't really use the car, which is a real shame. I kind of blame myself because I kind of saw it before. I just did my usual checks and felt it was okay. And obviously, if it was gushing out like that, obviously I would have done something sooner. So I got it booked in, had a good chat with them. They're aware of it. They do all that. They see it all the time and they fix it all the time. I don't know if the fix is going to be a better fix, like the replacing part. I think it's the water pump and the thermostat housing, and then they reflush the coolant and they do all that. So it's a good, half a day's work. So I'll document it when it's done. But at the moment, I've got a leaky car. I've got some coolant. So I guess I could ask for advice from you guys. I guess I should keep topping it up. I'm not going to use the car basically until I take it down to them. Luckily, they're very close by to me, so it's not too bad. Obviously, I can't imagine having the coolant go down to nothing is a good thing. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe I'll let it go down to nothing and top it up when I need it to take to them. I'm not sure. I took advice because, yeah, actually the owner of SCC, I managed to, off one of the Mark 7 Golf R forums, managed to message him, and just so happened to own the company. And I just said to him, I've just spoken to your team, I've got it booked in, thank you for that. And he just said it's a common issue. And I said about the leak, and he just said, just put a stick of baking tray under there. So that's literally what I've done. I've literally just gone to Tesco's, got a baking tray, and that's what you saw, just to hopefully keep it. Although I don't know what I do with the coolant. Obviously it's not something you pour down the drain, is it? You've got to be kind of safe with it. So I'll have to work that out, but yeah, at the moment it's just dripping into it. Yeah, so a bit disappointing, but hey, not exactly a surprise, is it? Because I was documenting it, but kind of a surprise that it's happened so quick. I have not pushed that car hard, and I've been really careful with it, but it looks all across it. So I don't know if it's leaking in one point and then it's sort of going across and then dripping in other places. Oh, I don't know. And also I don't know if does coolant come off the driveway? Do I just pressure washer it off? I don't know. Anyway, so I will give you an update as the days go by. The car is out of action. I will probably actually, because I'm going away, well, hopefully doing stuff next week while I'm off, I'll probably have to rent a car or something, I guess, because I don't really want to be, it's just pointless taking that. Even if I bring coolant along with me, it's just not smart or sensible. So I'll have to find a way around that. Unless a subscriber fancies lending me a car. I think I'm kind of stuck. But I will document it. I am just literally a normal guy. I like documenting this stuff on YouTube. But, it comes at quite a big cost. I don't know exactly how much it's going to cost, but I kind of got an idea from talking to them. And it's disappointing. I'm working. This is literally during my lunch break. I'm just filming this for 5-10 minutes to get this done. Yeah, in between doing lots of other stuff. So it's not nice. It is frustrating. And hopefully me documenting it kind of helps other people to kind of get on top of it. And, if you see it, what you kind of have to do and the process about it. I think the biggest thing for me is I feel confident that it's going to be sorted. I just don't want it coming back. Don't want it in a year's time or 6 months time or whenever. I'm going, oh yeah, it's gone again. Because it's just like, that's not on. And I also heard that even in the Mark 8 Golf R, they haven't solved the issue. They didn't do anything because it's just plastic. It's just cheap, basically. So if you've got a Mark 8 Golf R, this video kind of applies to you as well, and a Mark 7 Golf R, and anyone with the A888 engine. Yeah, I think it is really. So Golf GTIs, Skoda VRSs, Porsche Macans. Yeah, quite a few cars. Polo GTIs run that engine. Well, yeah, for obvious reasons. Because I mean, I think it's a great engine. Just wish they, you know, put like better sealing. I don't know, just seal the bloody coolant. It's not. Yeah. Anyway, you can see I'm getting frustrated. I'll keep you updated. Comment below.